Yo, what is going on, everybody? I have not been recording podcasts as consistently as I planned last year, and I apologize. But I wanted to come to you guys today and talk a little bit about the whole COVID-19 situation in regards to real estate. I've been reading a lot of things, hearing a lot from agents, and some things are spot on, some things are just way off. And I think I figured out what's going on. So we're going to dive into some of the numbers really quick. Talk a little bit about what I think is happening in the market, what I'm seeing in the market, what things to not listen to, and how some information is getting twisted, and then also what I think is going to happen. So, a couple numbers for you. So, things I think you'll be interested in, right? So, new listings down 48% from March to April. Homes for sale down 16%. Under contract. So houses under contract down 39%. Okay, now check this out. Sales price up 6.3%. Weird. I thought the market was slow. Price per square foot up 2.2%. So here's what's going on. Okay. If there was going to be 100 closings in a month, there's now going to be 60 instead of 100. However, the amount of houses that are available are going down, the supply part of it, and the amount of buyers that are buying is going down, which is the demand part of it. And so you're seeing an increase in prices because the supply and the demand are going down together, and nothing has really changed for you as a seller or a potential buyer. I've had buyers, we're seeing multiple offer situations. Listings are still getting showings, selling. So what's happening is agents are seeing the numbers and they're going, oh, there's not as many houses for sale. My listing is going off the market. My sellers can't sell now. My buyer can't buy now. And things are definitely slowing down. Like I said, instead of 100, there's going to be 60, let's say. We're seeing that on the real estate side, and we're projecting that on you. And all the articles are about how real estate's going to be slow, and it's going to be slow, it's going to be slow. Well, that's true. It is slow. There is less. There's less happening. However, it's not affecting your prices because it's not just the demand is going down. The supply is also going down. So I think it's temporary. I think, we've been in this thing for almost 3 months, a little over 2 months. And so it'll be about 2.5 months that we'll have been locked down in Illinois. And looks like we're going to start to phase in some reopening in June. And I think that what we're seeing in the numbers for March and the numbers for April, the numbers for May won't be out till May is over. But what we're seeing from March and from April is leftover numbers from January and February and March. We're 30, 60 days behind in real estate, right? You got to go under contract. It takes 30 days to close. Sometimes it's 60 days. Sometimes it's 60 plus. So you'd have somebody who closed in May that was under contract in February. That's possible. So the numbers that are happening in May and April and March are all leftover numbers from January, February, March. And I don't think we're really going to see post-lockdown numbers until May numbers come out and especially June numbers come out. And then right when that could look bad, where prices maybe are going down, we'll have to see what happens in May. Right when that could be bad, I think we're going to start phasing back in and getting back out there, and people are going to start getting their jobs back and start spending money again and saving money again, and people's outlook is going to be a little bit more positive. We got warmer weather coming, and hopefully the coronavirus is contained and at least kept at bay with our healthcare system. We're able to take care of everyone who gets sick. God, I hope we can do that. And anyway, so I think as the numbers were going to start to look bad, which they might in May and June, we're going to get right back out there, and the public perception is not going to be so gloom and doom, and things may not be back to what we used to be normal, but they're going to get back to pretty close to normal as far as working goes, I think. And people will get their savings back and their jobs back, and they're going to start buying again. and houses are going to start selling again. There's a lot of pent up demand, I think, for people who could be buying that just can't. I know my own little bubble. I got to be careful. I don't want to do the whole, global warming's not real because it's cold where I am right now fallacy here. So I know my own little bubble may not be accurate to the bigger picture. But I have listings with showings. I have a listing under contract. I've had 3 closings from buyers during the quarantine. Have a couple people who are still looking to rent, still looking to buy. And, people need a roof over their head. So what I don't know yet is how May's going to look. I don't know how June's going to look. And I also don't know where that shift is going to happen. Because if somebody's not buying, well, they're still living somewhere. Right? So they're not buying a house. Are they renting a house? Are they just staying where they were? Is that one less listing that was going to be there? Because they were going to buy and sell. And so I don't know where that shift is going to be. I don't know how much of that shift is going to happen. How many buyers are going to turn into renters? Right? How many sellers are just going to stay put? Or how many sellers are staying put now, but they're going to sell in July, right? And so that's what I don't know is how much of each of these categories. They're all true, right? Some buyers are going to turn to renters. Some buyers are going to stay renting where they are and not move. Some people are going to move back in there with their parents, right? Some of their parents are going to sell. Some of their parents are going to stay. Like all those things are true. You just don't know how much of each is going to happen yet and where the shift is going to happen because everybody needs to have a roof over their head. So it's not like we're just going to not have, real estate happen. It's just where is it going to shift to? Is it going to be the rental market? Is it going to be the buyer's market? Is it going to be a seller's market, etc.? So that's what I don't know. I would say my own little bubble is doing pretty well. And, I'm not a guy who does 100 deals in a year. Probably end up with 25 to 30 deals every year usually. And so that it's on average a couple a month. And I'm still, kind of doing that pace. It'll probably slow down a little bit here if I don't get any of my listings under contract soon. But I'm pretty optimistic, guys. I'm pretty confident. I just want you to know that the gloom and doom you're reading is going to be on our shoulders in real estate. We're the ones who are seeing a decline in our businesses, but it's not affecting pricing. And so if you're a seller out there, you got to be aggressive with your price. Price it where it should be. Don't leave a lot of fluff on the price. You can leave a little room to negotiate, but not too much. This is not the time to try and see what price you can get. And if you're a buyer out there, don't expect a huge discount because of coronavirus. That's not what's happening. You might actually lose on some houses because you're looking for a discount when if you were just looking at the numbers and paid a fair price, you probably would have got it. So don't be stupid out there. Be smart about your real estate. And that's my 2 cents. So hit me up. Shoot me a message. I like hearing from you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching and following. And we'll see what happens. We're going to go through this thing. I'll try to keep you guys a little more updated more frequently here and let you guys know what I think. So thanks for watching. Later.